The weekend update with Seth Myers.
Good evening, I'm Seth Myers, and here are tonight's top stories. No, I will get to you, but other things happened this week, and I'm going to talk about them first, so everyone, just be patient. Embattled Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi appeared on a Siberian TV station this past weekend and denied having to have any revolt in his country, saying there are no incidents at the moment and Libya is completely quiet. There's nothing unusual going on, adding, aside as always from my face and my outfits. In honor of the role that social media played in overthrowing Hosni Mubarak's, a man in Egypt has named his daughter Facebook, because he sure wasn't going to name her Zuckerberg. Republican Newt Gingrich on Thursday announced that he is forming an exploratory committee for a possible presidential run in 2012. The central question, are voters still going by charisma or have they switched over to head size? Okay, everyone, you've been patient. Here he is, Charlie Sheen.
Hey Seth, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, Charlie. I'm doing pretty good. You know, I still got a job, so how have you been?
Look, Seth, just because they fired me from my show doesn't mean I don't have a job anymore.
So what kind of job do you have then?
It's funny you ask. The other night, up pretty late, you know, strippers, cocaine, the whole thing, you know.
Yeah, Wednesday night?
Wednesday night? Yeah, wow, good memory.
Huh?
I had an epiphany about these movies I think I should make, so I jotted down a few ideas about some movies.
So what are those movies?
We got Major League 3, we got Hot Shots Part Quattro, and Platoon 2, co-starring Mel Gibson. Winning. Losing.
Charlie Sheen, everyone.
Thank you.
Fashion designer John Galliano, who was fired by Christian Dior this week for making anti-Semitic remarks, denied the charges against him, saying he was provoked when an individual tried to hit him with a chair. And if you've ever been threatened by someone with a chair, you know the occasional "I love Hitler" just slips out. A member of BYU basketball team has been suspended for the rest of the season for violating the school's honor code by having premarital sex. The player says he feels terrible, but he has a pretty good idea on how he's going to cheer himself up. Apple CEO Steve Jobs on Wednesday unveiled the new iPad 2, which will have 2 cameras and will be thinner and faster than the current one. You know what Apple's really good at? Making you feel bad about the Christmas present we all just got last year. I feel like Steve Jobs is the kind of guy who would introduce you to a hot girl the day after your wedding. Hey Jobs, I'm married, but what are her features? That's Weekend Update, everybody. I'm Seth Myers.
Welcome to the afternoon edition of Superhuman News. I'm Regina Rico.
Hi, and I'm super reporter Nathaniel Newman.
We start off our broadcast day with a story about the new Secretary of Superhuman Affairs. Steve Rogers, formerly Captain America, was appointed today to the Office of Secret Human Affairs. The Office of Superhuman Affairs has gotten to a very bad plague. Rogers replaces the former Secretary Newman Osborn. He turned out that Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, was a power-hungry, murderous maniac. Who would have expected that out of a supervillain? We here at SNN wish Steve Rogers more success than his predecessors.
We now go to a story developing in Gotham City. It seems that the once dynamic duo are having a petty disagreement over a little opinion. It all started when Batman refused to allow Robin to drive the Batmobile. The disagreement exploded into a full-on feud between the two. The most recent update happened earlier today. Robin is quoted in saying, I quote, "Batman is a pussy. I could kick his ass any day of the week." There was more from Robin, but here at SNN, it is too inappropriate for us to air on television. Batman was not silent and responded on Twitter with saying, "Robin is a spoiled little brat who is nothing without me. I will meet him anytime, anywhere." It seems like the rift between the two former teammates is getting quite big. We hope here at SNN that their personal issues will not interfere with their crime fighting.
What a silly disagreement.
I agree.
I hope those two can work it out.
Me too.
We now go to world news. It seems that, though the superhuman registration controversy has mostly been resolved here, the rest of the world is still putting forth similar acts. The most violent reactions are currently happening in the Middle East. As protesters take to the streets, violence follows. Both police and military reactions are often resulting in many deaths among the protesters. While we have been following this story, it seems that the police and military forces that make no distinction between the pros or anti-registration protesters. We have been unable to reach anyone in the Middle East for comments. We did get a response, though, from Secretary Rogers. He said in a written statement, "We are watching the crisis closely. However, the government in question refuses to take any advice. I will step in if it becomes necessary." Let's hope intervention is not necessary.
And for our final story, we go to Metropolis. As it turns out, Lois Lane is pregnant. This news threw the public into gossip, wondering who is the world's most famous reporter's father. There's a few eligible bachelors, one of them being Clark Kent, Superman, and the other, Bruce Wayne. That's right, billionaire heir Bruce Wayne has been seen dating the reporter. We here at SNN aren't making any assumptions. We, however, requested to see the response from the possible fathers. None of them were available for comment. We here are here to catch up on any other developing stories as they come. Catch our updates and other stories on our evening news later tonight.
You can follow us on SNN, our website, snn.com, or also follow us on Twitter. That's all for afternoon show. See you at 10.
Have a great afternoon and stay super, America.
Hi, welcome to E! News. I'm Ryan Seacrest, and today's hot topic, can Charlie Sheen rehabilitate his career and orchestrate a comeback such as Britney Spears, or has he dug himself a hole like Mel Gibson? Find out today on E! News.
I don't give a f***. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I don't think so. Winner, winner, Sheen dinner. People need to hear my gold as it rolls out, not as it's like disappearing like so many freaking, magician's rabbits.
CBS, what do you want to tell them?
With us today, we have Chief Editor of Variety, Nathan Bronson. Hi, Nathan.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. Well, as CBS ends its relationship with Charlie Sheen, does Charlie have any chance of rehabbing his career?
As of right now, I'd say his chances of doing that are very, very slim. But if we look 2 or 3 years down the line, if he can go through rehab and some sort of counseling, then his chances great in a little bit.
There's been parallels between him and Robert Downey Jr. Robert's career has spiraled downwards with battles with drugs and alcohol and even some little jail time, but nowadays he's one of the most successful film stars of our time.
So, your friend Gwyneth Paltrow, she called you while the shooting Country Strong to ask you about it. I mean, what did she ask you?
She said I would be playing a drunk. I mean, what should I do, right? I sent her a long, self-important email about it.
Or maybe employ a method Britney Spears did during her troubled time by stepping back from the spotlight and surrounding herself with people most trustworthy. So, what do you think, Nathan?
I just think he needs to listen to people that truly care about him. And his dad actually reached out to him recently, but he doesn't want to deal with his father, and his publicist actually recently quit.
Yeah, I agree. People are really drawn to certain celebrities.
Yeah, people even want to see Lindsay Lohan do well. Even though she's been in a lot of trouble lately, I like to see her celebrity, but they don't like seeing celebrities that are abusive.
Maybe that's why Mel Gibson's career hasn't rebounded because of the recent controversies.
Those alleged voicemail rants to his girlfriend haven't done him any justice at all. What's supposed to be Mel Gibson's comeback film, The Beaver, has actually been pushed back to release by 6 weeks. That's never a good sign.
So Nathan, what's your final thoughts?
Just be professional and do your job. Don't make any controversial statements. Just do your work like you're supposed to, and don't think you're better than anybody else. Hollywood is a very forgiving community. People always want to see you succeed, so you got one chance. So you got to make it right.
All right, well, that's it for E! News. Our hot topic today, coming up next, is Justin Bieber gay? Find out next on E! News. I'm Ryan Seacrest. Welcome everyone to Larry King Live here on CNN. I'm your host, Larry King. We have a great show for you today. So you have a very controversial guest lined up. But first, let's get down to some headlines around the world. First up, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen has a new stand-up show in Detroit. I guess people in Detroit showed Charlie Sheen how they truly feel as they boot him off stage. I guess Charlie Sheen is no longer winning. Next up, Charlie Sheen's best friend, Brian Wilson of the San Francisco Giants. He blew his first save opportunity of the year on opening day weekend. And he was a little out of character as he started barking at home plate umpire for squeezing his pitches. I guess he's taking a cue from his best friend as he's not winning either. And in Japan, continues to fail as Fukushima, continues to spill nuclear waste. I guess Japan is going to be screwed for some time. Now, let me introduce my special guest for today. He's none other than Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi. How you doing, Mo?
Hello, Larry. It is not great to be here right now, but I'm trying to fix my image and show the American people that I am not a bad guy.
Well, I guess you could try, Mo, but I gotta say, you're kind of a dick. Why is that?
Larry, please do not call me Mo. Why do people call me Mo? First Robin Williams makes fun of me, and now you are calling me Mo. Please do not mock me. I am Muammar, greatest leader of the universe, Gaddafi, okay? Do not mock me or I will have you killed right here and now.
Oh, well, Mo, I'm sorry, but I guess it's too much for me to say, so I'm going to have to call you Mo for now, all right? My next question is, who do you idolize and model yourself after as dictator of Libya?
This is a hard question that I ponder each day. There are so many great leaders who I admire, such as Charlie Sheen, because he is always winning, and duh, I'm winning, I dictate my own country. And there's Hitler, because he does whatever he wanted to, and I do whatever I want to except kill myself. I will not kill myself, but I will kill you if you call me Mo one more time.
All right, well, Charlie Sheen and Hitler, huh? It sounds like you're idolizing yourself off dicks, Mo.
That's it. This interview is over, Larry.
Come on, Mo. Muammar. I guess we lost Muammar.
Hello, governors. I'm Piers Morgan. Welcome to the Piers Morgan Show. I'll be filling in for Larry King, who's been dead for some time now. Come on back and we'll have a nice spot of tea. Ta-ta.